It's Kevin back with another Road Warrior video blog or podcast, or I don't know what you call these things. A video update, a blurb, does it really matter? If you're watching this, you don't care. And the Road Warrior videos have always been interesting to me because I love the stream of consciousness talking. Some people are good at that, some people aren't. I'm told I'm good at it. I like to think I'm good at it. You may be bored and you've already tuned out, click. But it's one of those things to be able to just, as I call it, to riff, to be able to get up there with no topic in mind and just be able to talk about something and tell a story. It's always been much easier for me to do than trying to sit down with a piece of paper and a pencil or a piece of paper and a pen or a computer and write something. I've always been a verbal person, and hence why I ended up in radio and now in marketing. The verbal, in all honesty, has come easy to me. I always had the gift of gab or the curse of gab, depending on how you're looking at it. And so talking has never been a problem, as anyone who knows me knows. But it's always been easy for me to be able to, it's almost like multitasking. I mean, some people have to so focus on what they're doing driving-wise that they couldn't sit here and talk to a camera and carry on a conversation with, themselves, basically, or with a mythical person who may or may not be there, or who may watch this in a year or 2 or 5 years. And I think the radio training definitely had something to do with that when, sitting in a room with a microphone and hoping you're talking to people. I mean, when I first started my career and worked for small stations, you hoped you were talking to somebody. You hoped somebody was listening. Towards the end of my career, bigger and better stations, you always knew somebody was listening. You just weren't sure if it was 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, whatever it was at that given moment. But you had to make sure that experience was very unique and very individual for the person on the other end, whoever that person was, and you didn't necessarily know. We'll be back with another video blog, another Road Warrior update, and we'll talk more about talking.